are here for part 2 of our program. This is Pasqual's Eye on the Arts. Very exciting. It's amazing what we're finding out today. But I want to talk to our co-host a little bit about her Rose Breast Cancer Society and her quest to share with the world how to eat and take care of yourselves properly through the health and wellness, preventative. That's what you've been about all your life.
Well,
you know.
that's my crusade is prevention and wellness.
Right. Mm-hmm. And how does the arts relate to all that?
Well, our arts are healing.
Right.
And
music, through music
yes.
and poetry and.
I mean, not only literally, but they're connected to our existence. You know, without the arts, life would not be as we know it.
You know, most art shows and all that, they never cover that. You've been covering it for years, you know, and you're an art ambassador, and we've been all over the country, and we have lots of plans with the Rose Breast Cancer Society and the Artery USA, and right now we're in the Mid-City, and we have a lot of great plans for the Mid-City. We're actually let's talk about the mural and the art of making communities better, cleaner through the arts, and of course the garden. You talk about the gardens that we're doing.
Well, yeah, we have that theme. I'm glad that you like that theme because it's all encompassing and it's connected to life itself. So we've been talking about gardens, we've been talking about nutrition and how important it is, and just the idea of the title alone, we want to inspire with the title, Gardens of Life.
Gardens of Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you know, let's talk about that. I mean, we've already started, we're working with the Mid-City Neighborhood Council and all the neighborhood councils in the future because our projects are going to be, they're pilots really for the community. And I love what you are doing there. And you know, when I first came to the Mid-City, I said to Carmelita, I think we should do this particular alley.
Absolutely.
and really add to it. And Carmelita says, I've been thinking about doing that for years. Everything I'm doing, Carmelita's been thinking about doing it for years. So we are doing it. And we just started the first part of the alley, and it really is sensational. You found the artist, and in fact, you funded it yourself through your society, or I don't know how you got the money to do it, but you wanted to show the people, because now we're going to be looking for other artists. We're going to be looking to...
Well, you know, we don't have to really look, because they will find us.
They will find us, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we did something new with this particular event. I mean, I had to do something, you know. I ended up blitzing the mural.
Yes.
And it's amazing. We put mirrors and jewels and little hearts, and it just, and you know what? I see it in the morning, I see it in the afternoon, and people walk by and they're really amazed by it. You know, putting on the glitz. It's kind of very interesting. Carmelita, what made you want to have the wellness part of your art exhibits and your things that you've done over the years? What motivated you to...
My mother was very, very supportive of me, and she gave me unconditional love, and she sacrificed in so many ways so I could have a better life.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my way of giving back to the community in her memory, and those of the people who know the story, as you know, she was a very gifted fine artist,
right.
multi-talented in so many ways, and she had a love of roses, and so that's how the name was taken on. And I just, believe that by having this organization, that by having been a former LA Unified school teacher and art as my main subject, that I would just take this on, and it's become my journey now to impart the wisdom that comes from the arts, sharing that with the community to help make the world a better place. Because, I've been part of so many different organizations, including Artists for a Better World, including your organization, Sharing Friends of the Arts. And that's
Hollywood Arts Council.
Yes, Hollywood Arts Council, and so many of the ones that I've been a part of so many years. we've all been on a mission in our own way, but we've been connected because what our journey is to lift the community through the arts.
Right.
And so this is my part of it, you know. It is a labor of love, as you know. And so it makes it very easy for me because, and I do believe in the law of attraction, because when you have an intention and you put it out there in the universe and it's good, it's a good intention, it's like planting a seed, and the
Right.
seed will grow. And that's exactly the way this has
I
been
love
happening.
that you've come up over the years with a lot of names. In fact, she came up with the name Pasqualized. You know, Pasqual gets something, he Pasqualizes it. And there's another one I really love that she's come up with. It's called
Edutainment.
Edutainment.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly what she does. You know, when we were off set a few minutes ago, Chef AninA gave you some really good advice for your
Yes.
for your wellness.
Well, yes, absolutely. The thing is that the first one, I actually have a beverage that I prepare basically daily, and it's so much of what the advice was. That's what we were sharing about the garlic and so on. And I do believe in that. I know that I would be not as strong and healthy as I am right now if I didn't maintain that regimen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's introduce Chef is here for the second part of our
Yes.
show. So many exciting things. You know, I love the Italian end of you because I had an Italian grandmother, and she had 5 acres and she had a farm, and the soup pan was always on the stove, and her pasta making. Oh my God, the pasta, the raviolis, and all that kind of stuff. And it was just a wonderful thing. And you know, it's really great that we can have and share. And I'm seeing what you're doing now, which is amazing. You've got California, you've got the United States, you're
All of it,
taking
yeah.
everything, the Mexican, the all
Asian,
the
I
food, the
do.
Asians, and all that. That's really it's amazing. You know,
It's fun. It's art. Again, it's a form of art, Pasquale. When it's like painting, it's like sculpting. It's like when I go and create a plate in my head, I have already, and I know, you know, I'll look and I've got that spice or that vegetable or that herb, and I'm like, that's gonna taste like this, and I know already because I've been playing so much. I've been playing with food for 50 years now.
wow. You know, we have a lot of young viewers that get
Yes.
just starting to cook. You know, and some of them have fear of the kitchen because they don't know what to do.
They're
But-
afraid to make mistakes
Yes,
sometimes.
and do you
Oh,
find that the things that you can go buy in the stores now that can be a help to them? What would give
I
us
wrote
some
a book.
advice?
I wrote a little book called 10 for 2, but I hear that it's all away. Everybody's got it around now. It's about $10 a day for 2 people. You can really eat well with little money in this country. This country, there's so much food and there's so many places to get it. People say, "Oh, I would never go there." I've gone in places I can't mention the various, you know, they're not sponsoring me, and I don't want to get in trouble with anybody. But they're the lower end supermarkets. I found some great Brussels sprouts. I found some great carrots. Of course, you can't keep it in the fridge because you've got to buy it and use it. It's already been there
Buy
many
it and
days.
use it. Okay.
You know, sometimes they clear out what maybe supermarkets will throw away, but it's still really good. So, the food you can eat well with $10 still. If you cook at home, if you are careful, the quantities, you don't throw away anything, there is a way to do it. And it's inventing. I tell my kids, start with an egg, and then experiment. And a pinch of that and a pinch of this. Sometimes it might not turn out good, but it'll remain. Next time you won't make the same error. And so you get better and better. And then,
You believe in cookbooks?
no. And I've written 7 of them.
Oh my
In the
gosh.
sense I write ideas, because every cookbook, I've gone and looked at them. Wait, there are many of them they're beautiful and they're my passion. But I don't believe in them in the sense of following step by step. That's why actually I became a food inventor. I would go into homes and they would say, okay, to cook a dinner. And they'd say, oh, let's go grocery shopping. I'd say, wait a second, can I take a look? And I would go in the refrigerator and look in the pantry, and I would turn around and say, you have food for 3 months in here. And they would go, huh? And I go, let's play. And there we go, and there you invent. With what you have, you create fantastic meals.
That is really the art.
That's the fun part,
I mean,
too.
I also enjoy going into the kitchen.
Yes.
And whatever's in the refrigerator, you create with it.
Yes.
And then, when you're creating, you see the colors, and then you think about how you're going to
It's
display it,
satisfying.
how you're going to do all of that. I think it's really great.
It's
So that's good
satisfying.
advice for our new chefs.
The
And,
kids, the young ones, play. Just start. Buy a bunch of vegetables. Look at, and then we're very lucky. Again, we've got the Food Network. We've got recipes galore everywhere.
Right.
Facebook there's so many different sites that are publishing the way how to do this or do that. And who wants to cook, just dive into it.
Facebook, you mentioned the
Yes.
thing. It's amazing, these little snippets that they put on Facebook now. They say you see the beginning, and then you see the end, and then you see them tasting
Yes.
it. And it's fast. It's not,
They're 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
I'm working on a series of them, and they're 30 seconds, maximum 45. 30 seconds is a lot. And you say, how do you show it? And they do, and we do, and you'll see them. And they inspire, because from there, you might not have, for example, I saw one the other day with Kit Kats, and I want to do that. It's a cake with Kit Kats. But I was thinking, if I can't find Kit Kats, I might find a Hershey's bar, and then I might get some graham crackers, and maybe I could combine. And so it's art. It's the art of flavors, that you start combining them like you combine colors for a painting. And there you go.
I've been doing edible sculptures for many, many years.
We have to do
Grace and Harold Robbins and all these people and all the years. And it started. I wasn't a chef, but
That's
we
the
started
beauty.
creating these sculptures and adding things to it. I think if I was to do a new one, I would do it a little more healthy than normally that I
Let's do
did,
it. Let's
leaving out some of the candy and stuff that
Yes.
used to colorize it, But anyway, something else I want to talk about. Now, you were in Beverly Hills, and now you're in the Valley.
Yes.
And
Calabasas.
I hear a wonderful restaurant that we
Well-
want to find out how people can come and visit you at the restaurant, and maybe we'll do a show from there. Who
I would
knows?
love that.
Yes.
You have to come. It's there. We have two restaurants. There is one in Woodland Hills, Calabasas, at the border, and one is in West Lake Village, and it's Tonino's Place Pizzeria, and we have Tonino's Place
is the place, and
It's Italian.
Is
It's
he
one-
on? Is it a family?
It's a family-owned business.
Okay.
Everything is made fresh. Linda is the owner. Tony is her husband, Italian, puro sangue from Rome. So they have combined their love and passion for food from Italy, bringing it here. And you come and taste our marinara sauce is really number one. We're coming out also with new pizza crusts. I've just made one. It's a gluten-free because it's cauliflower, flaxseed, hemp seed, chia seed, and they're all mixed together in a certain way, and it comes out to be so yummy. Come taste our food.
Cauliflower, you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very interesting vegetable. And they are now chopping it up in little things and using it as a supplement for rice.
Absolutely.
It's it's quite amazing.
Cauliflower is magic. For prevention, it's one of the cabbages, and the cabbages all of the family of the cabbages are highly anti-cancerous. They're full of great supplements.
Yeah, they're part of the cruciferous
Yes.
family, and I love them. And broccoli, I'll tell you, broccoli is one of the most important ones to prevent breast cancer.
And it's so high in protein. It's so good for you too, and yummy. And I love Brussels sprouts because they're very high in iron, and I lack iron. Always listen to your body. What you really like in the vegetables, it's actually telling you what you're missing.
Right.
Your body is perfect.
I want to get back to the restaurant that you're in now. See, so you joined a family that's already there.
Yes.
They have all their own menus and all
Yes.
that. So how easy was it for you to adjust?
Immediately.
Really? Because chefs are kind of famous.
No,
I've photographed the greatest chefs in the world from Japan, whatever, New York, And
I have to feel the
found that
place.
they're another world. It is their world, you know.
It really is. But
And how did you adjust to it?
I found my world in the sense that it is Italian cooking. So it's really what I do. When I cook classical Italian, that's the menu that I use. So for me, it was very easy to adapt. Learn also the new recipes that they have invented. They also have some incredible new, as again, it's a fusion. They have invented their own fusion, their own way to do their Italian food, and their classics are really classics. I wanted this experience. I really love people. I love to be able to be in contact with them all the time. I love to invent. So now I'm working on these new pizza crusts and new soups that.
Do you have time to do that in the restaurant? I mean,
Yes.
that's great.
I'm very loved, and we're a great team. Again, all
And so
of them.
that's in the valley. Where is that?
This is in Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills. Well, that's pretty close.
Okay, it's the Avenue San Luis and Mulholland. There is a shopping center called El Camino, and there's a bunch of little stores. Actually wonderful because they have everything there, from the coffee shop to the supermarket to the cigar shop, all of it. They have the hair shop, everything. And they've got this little pizzeria with a beautiful little court, so you can come and order your food and go outside and just enjoy the beautiful California weather with great, healthy Italian food.
Right.
Well, actually, I heard the other day somebody say, "Oh, that's a 5-star pizzeria," because the quality of the food is really, really, really top and fresh.
How did they find you?
Wow, networking. They had found out who I was, and through a friend of a friend, I got a phone call, and they said, "We want you." And I said, "Okay, let's talk." And so I'm part of their team now.
Was it hard for you to leave Beverly Hills?
Actually, I was a little tired of Beverly Hills, the chaos and the traffic, and I like to walk to work. So I found a place a mile point two. So every morning I walk to work, and then I get a ride back. I'm very spoiled. It's just beautiful. It's green. It's quieter. And for this moment of my life, I needed that. Really,
Yeah,
yes.
and we're so excited that we have a chef now that is so much of an artist. I mean, with your fashions and your food and all the things that you're doing. But what really gets me the most is your food for weight and your new theories, and you've experienced it in your own self.
Yes.
And that is so important for the beast world. You know, I've been a chubby all my life. You know,
Well, I was too. I was
know.
200 and almost 20 pounds. 200.
You know, there was a time in my life when I was in college and I was skating on the world team and all that. But at the same time, you've got to watch it. And,
Gotta watch
you know, I joined Weight Watchers, and I lost almost 35 pounds already.
Yes.
But now I'm ready to
Experience.
come together
Yes.
and work with our shows and show people something important and how to handle
Yes.
your foods and all of that.
Yes.
And most of all, I'm seeing a lot of people are growing their own foods. And you don't have to have a big garden to do that,
No.
do you? Tell us your theory about
There's
that.
absolutely not. There's you can buy a food tower, and you actually there's these food towers that grow food, and you make so much food that you're going to have to end up giving it to your neighbors because you can't. It takes very little space to grow your own tomatoes, to grow your own cucumbers, to grow your own salad, and there are alternative ways for bugs. They say, "Oh, then I have to use poisons." No, there is the organic way. Bugs eat bugs, so you use bugs. Funny enough.
I love ladybugs.
Yes, ladybugs are actually that's how you make organic strawberries. That's what they use. The little ladybugs go around and eat all the other little animals, and so we're fine. That's what we
You
have.
know,
to do.
I directed Park La Brea for 12 years.
Beautiful.
Created the Park La Brea Arts Council, and I got such a kick out of the gardeners there because it was such a good garden area. But they would buy ladybugs by the tons, and just let them all go out into the gardens. You know, so it was amazing how our bugs and our people and all of this all come together through great cuisine. And tell us about, do you cook with music?
I cook
Are
with
you-
music,
Oh, you
yes.
do? Okay.
And actually, here in my where I'm at, I've said, everybody, I'm sorry, but I have to put my Vasco Rossi station, and so I get all my wonderful Italian music. And yes, I have to cook with music, with good light. It's very important that I see what I do, and very, very important that I have access to water. I wash everything 3 times. The vegetables, I always tell everybody, use baking soda to wash your vegetables. It takes up all the ickiness and the pesticides that they use. You know, if you can't buy organic all the time, conventional, there's ways to clean them, you know, using.
Right.
And I really think it's important to eat real food, you know, again, real food by meaning preparing it with love for yourself and your loved ones.
Well, it's really wonderful that we have this, and now how important it is for us to think about our health.
Absolutely, and
You
as
know.
you were mentioning before, the problem with obesity, we have a big problem with obesity in this country. I was obese also. 3 years ago, I broke a leg, and my doctor, actually tibia and fibula both, 9 months in a wheelchair I was. And the doctor said, "Do you
Oh,
want to
my Lord.
walk well?" And I said, "Yes, for God's sake, I'm a chef. I now, in this last part of my life, I absolutely, yes." And he said, "You have to lose at least 50 pounds." I said, 50 pounds. And I'd been helping everybody lose weight through my wellness programs, and I wasn't doing it at all. I wasn't walking my talk. So I started doing it, applying everything that I'd been teaching with myself. And I lost, in 3 years, 75 pounds. The first year I lost 50 pounds because that was emergency. I wanted to run. I wanted to jump. I wanted not to have any stop, you know, in my career. And then I really started feeling so much better that it's actually a habit. It becomes a habit. It's not a diet. Diet is a bad word because it has the word die in it. I don't
Yes.
like it. I like good habit, good healthy habit of eating, you know. And it's a regime. You get on it and it gets better, and you get lighter and you feel better, and then you really, you know, and it's a way to. It's a way to health and to maintain and to live long and happy and well. I don't want to get older and get sick. Prevention is key, and you do it with food. Absolutely.
And now with our gardens and sharing it, being
Yes.
able to do that, I'm so excited and looking forward to working in the valley with you.
That'll be fun. I
and
want you-
developing. While I was talking to you, I was thinking about a cookbook that
Yes.
would be just little snippets of video, so that they could actually learn it, see it, and
Do it.
and do it. Learn it, see it, and do it. Yes,
Fantastic.
exactly. So our union of all of us coming together, I think it's very exciting. You know, I really do, and I'm so glad that. Tell me what your dreams will be for the future with your own career, and what is your major?
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm working on a TV show right now for myself, to bring back all. Well, I don't want to talk too much about it until it airs
Exactly.
because this is Hollywood,
Right.
and they love my ideas. So I will be talking about it very soon. It's done. It's been approved, so you will be seeing it soon. And then dedicated to social work. I think together, through the arts, we can bring peace, and peace brings love, and love,
Right.
and again, together we can better the lives of a lot of people, and make a better society for our children, our grandchildren. I might not see it, because time ticks quickly, but I want to leave this world leaving examples for others, you know. Create dinner, donate. Start donating dinners, you know. Be a part of society. Be a part. People say, "Oh, you're a celebrity chef. You've cooked for so-and-so." And I say, "Oh, for so-and-so." And personally, I like to be known as the chef that cooks for the poor. The chef that sits with the lonely and the abandoned. I like to be the one that is part of bettering this world for all, you know.
Yes.
And-
you know, we're planning a World Olympics through a dear friend of mine from the Philippines. His name is Pen Pen. And then I have a dear friend now, all Facebook. This is so amazing.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you know, and I have a wonderful friend from Greece. Her name is Rola. And so we were talking about this event that we're planning on doing, this World Poetry and Art event that's going to be in Hollywood Museum, God willing, for
Yes.
our new location. We're really looking hard, and we have something coming up. So keep it in your prayers, because
Yes.
we're really putting things together, you know, and that's so important. And, you know, it's important. The food it's your health. It's spirit, body, and mind.
Spirit, body,
You know,
and mind.
and I-
Absolutely. Because only good food is not going to it's not going to do it just good food.
No.
Because it has to be good food, good spirit, positivity, the law of attraction, being happy. And again, to be happy, you have to be healthy. Because, again, you can't be really happy if you're sick.
No.
You know,
No,
so taking care.
You know, the word wealth is connected to the word well.
Yes.
And,
Well.
we have to honor our body temples. We have to take some thought as to what we put in our body temple.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because, again, we are what we eat.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and prevention is all. And now that we are in the second phase of life, I was till a couple of years ago I was the old of the young, and now I am the young of the old. So I want to get to 100 and be like this. So I have to now. Really, it's all about prevention. It's all about knowing what to eat, the quantities, and good people. Body, spirit, and mind, positive people, great music. You know, I love your music. I love to hear you sing, Carmelita. You're my favorite of all.
I was gonna say, come on, Carmelita, sing
Say
us one of your
she
spirit
can't
songs.
sing it
But
for
you know
us.
what? We're running out of time again.
Oh.
And here we did 2 shows, and it's wonderful.
It was
and I'm looking forward to our developing
Yes.
through creativity, because creativity.
I wait for you. I
It
wait for you.
makes
And
it, you know, I mean, we met in New Jersey for a strange.
Yes.
You know, we were all art ambassadors, and
Yes.
it was amazing, and all our wonderful people and our dreams, and they do come true.
Yes.
And one of the
Yes,
things
they
of
do.
our dreams is you,
Oh.
and we appreciate you, Chef, and we really, really want to bring our creativity to you and your creativity to us, and it's all about love and peace. And peace
wait
and
for you.
love. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, I wait for you in Westlake Village. Please come up and
let's
have a
do
great
it. Let's
lunch.
do it.
We
Yes,
will.
let's do it in that area. It
You
would
will
be
love
really great. Let's maybe develop an art show there
Yes.
for our artists, because
So
that's
Nino's
important.
Place is the place to come.
Oh,
please.
well, and we
You will
want to
love
meet
it.
them. And do you speak Italian to them?
Oh yes, we all speak Italian, and now even I have a couple of Mexican workers with us, and we speak Italian and Spanish together, Italian and Spanish, and we're teaching each other both.
Oh, that's
You know,
wonderful.
it's a very connected language itself.
Yes.
From the Latin
Yes,
root,
we-
you know.
Esta la misma, italiano and
Yes,
español,
yes.
es muy similar.
I think we've run out of time. Wow, thank you
Wonderful,
all.
thank you, thank you.
I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye, but anyway, thank you for coming.
Yeah, it
Bless
was
you.
a great show.
Thank you.
I'm in an emotional world. Down with rainbow.